To start your artifact hunting journey, you're going to need the Jungle Adventure Pack in The Sims 4, as these rare treasures can only be found while vacationing in the beautiful Selva Dora. So pack your bags, and let's go on an adventure. So first things first, you're going to need to make sure that you have an archaeology workbench, and that you've leveled up your Sims archaeology skill to at least level 1. This will be essential for cleaning and analyzing your findings. So roll up your sleeves, get ready to dig. We've got my sim here, so let's wake him up because he's fallen asleep while I've been chatting. And you need to go into your phone and book yourself a holiday. Go into travel and take a vacation. And you want to head into Selva Dorada. We'll rent for 4 days. It will take multiple days to get this artifact collection. Either have a few short holidays or one very long one. Now that we're in Selva Dorada, we need to find the temples. Those can be found by looking for some dense foliage. Now, the place that you want to go to is over here, where the question marks are. So head on over to the Bellomissia Trailhead and look for this dense foliage. So we can clear the path with our machete. Let's go ahead and do that. So to find the elusive temples, you need to make your way through the dense foliage and overcome various obstacles, such as all of this overgrown brambles. The game tells you that you can only visit the temples once per in-game day, but I have a secret cheat for you. If you travel to a different lot and then come back to the jungle, you may be able to visit the temple a second time in one day. So let's get through all these areas and go forth and try to find the temple inside this jungle. While you're traveling through the jungle, you will find these pop-up windows. In this case, Mysterious Pedestal nestled in the jungle is what looks like an ancient pedestal of some kind. On top is a shiny treasure, clearly placed there as an offering. It's just there for the taking. Should Muir take it or leave it behind? We can leave it, we can take it. The higher your culture skill is, the higher the results will be. Or you can push it off with the machete, which will consume the machete. I'm going to just take it. The shiny treasure tempts Muir into forgetting all the warnings that he's heard about such traps in the jungle. As he reaches out to grab the glimmering prize, he accidentally activates a nearby totem that spews mystical fire, narrowly missing him. We're a bit singed, but we're okay. So we have all of these different paths that we can choose. There's the bridge over here. There's a path here. Ah, this path is sealed shut and cannot be opened on this trip. Okay. In which case, we will head on over to the bridge. Let's cross. And here we have another path that is open to us that we can clear with our machete. Oh, we found another mysterious pedestal, so let's go ahead and take it. While chatting with the locals, Muir had heard rumors about such treasure in the jungle. By recalling the lyrics from a traditional song, he follows a sequence of steps that safely deactivates the trap. And we discovered a personality trait while we were there, so that's pretty cool. Oh, and we got spiders! Muir considers his choices and logically decides that staying calm and still may be enough to not upset the spiders and avoid any bites. So on this next path, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different options. Let's go ahead and take this second path here. It is worthwhile each time you go into the jungle to try different paths because you never know what you're going to find. Now we found a capybara and the bees. While blazing a trail in the jungle, Muir comes across a small group of capybara hanging out by a watering hole. As he observes them, he notices one of them is approaching a huge swarm of bees. The capybara doesn't seem to notice the impending danger. Well, we can either wait and see, scare off the bees, or wave around a flower. Now, I do have a Guzmania pollinus flower in my inventory, so I can use the flower to hopefully distract the bees. So let's go ahead and do that. Muir waves the Guzmania pollinus flower around to attract the bees' attention. The bees waste no time heading his way for an attack. Thinking quickly, he tosses the flower over a waterfall and the bees follow it right over. He breathes a sigh of relief and sits down on a nearby log. Something glimmering catches his eye. It's a treasure. Ooh, nice. Got a nice treasure. And now we're in this little area here. And we have the side of a ruined building. A bunch of ruined walls. Oh, cool. An alligator. That's just what I needed. Oh, and a little fishing spot where our sim can fish in if he really wants to. So this is pretty much a dead end. We can click on any area in here and survey for dig pile if we wanted to. So let's go ahead and do that. And there is a treasure chest here that we can open. There we are. And there are a couple of random dig spots as well. Why am I a skeleton? Muir found some wondrous items in the treasure chest, and the Omniscient gods have bestowed a blessing on him. He gained some simoleons and put some adventure gear in his inventory. And we're now a skeleton as well. Blessing of Bones. Muir has been blessed with a temporary transformation into a being of bones. With less to worry about while in a skeletal form, he may be able to get a few extra things done. So that completely filled up all of our needs, which is pretty cool. So we're going to travel back through here since there is nothing else to find here and try one of the other paths. Let's go ahead and go through this one. This third path here. Looks like this is probably going to lead to the temple, just judging by the background here. Muir was foraging through some thick vines a little too enthusiastically when his machete flew out of his hands and was lost forever in the thick jungle. Oops. Jaguar in the jungle. Muir hears a growl and slowly turns to see a jaguar patrolling through the jungle with something shiny in its jaws. The cat hasn't spotted Muir yet. Should he stop moving and wait for it to leave or try to scare it? Now we can stop moving, we can jump scare, or if we had Drake's Fire Quencher, we'd be able to scare it with that. Let's try to stop moving. Muir stands completely still as the jaguar walks closely by. His heart pounds as the jaguar ears prick up and the cat turns towards him. Fortunately, a loud noise far away in the jungle grabs the jaguar's attention, and it bounds away. It'll be a while before Muir calms down after such a dangerous near miss. And would you like to send Muir to the temple? Yes. Once you're at the temple, you want to keep your eye out for treasure chests and excavate different dig sites to uncover hidden artifacts. So I'm just going to have him survey for a dig pile real quick to see if we can find any. There is a dig pile here, so I'm going to have him... you can establish an excavation site or excavate if you get a high enough skill. So we're going to have him establish the excavation site. And then we'll have him excavate. Alright, so we found an artifact-shaped dirt clump. Now, the higher you are in your archaeological skill, the more you will find in these dig spots. So, basically what you want to do is look for those excavation spots and those chests like we found earlier, off to the side of the temple, and make your way through the temple. You'll find various puzzles. I'm not going to ruin it for you. Just remember, my friends, that patience is key, as these ancient relics won't reveal themselves easily. With determination and a keen eye, you will be well on your way to completing your collection. Now, I'm going to send him home so that we can do the next step of finding these artifacts. So, once you've found your artifacts, what you want to do is put down the Archaeology workbench, click on it, and you can uncover artifact. Click on that, and all of the artifacts that you found that are still encased in dirt clumps will show up. You can click on one, and your sim will go to the archaeology table and will start excavating that item out of the dirt clump. It can take a while, so just, again, be patient. So once you've uncovered the artifact, you will find it in your inventory. Simply click on it, and if it's unauthenticated, you can either send away for authentication for 25 simoleons if you're at home, or you can authenticate artifact on your archaeological table. As you analyze it, you will come up with different tips in your notification bar about that particular item. Now, if the game bugs out on you, which the archaeology bench is pretty bugged right now, if it bugs out on you, like I said, I would suggest going ahead and once you're at your home lot, clicking on the artifact, the unauthenticated artifacts, and sending away for authentication. Now, it does cost a little bit of money, but this bit at least is not bugged. That's it for today's guide on collecting ancient Amaskin artifacts in The Sims 4. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your fellow Simmers. And if you haven't already, my friends, subscribe to the channel for more amazing Sims 4 content. Thank you for watching, and happy Simming.